We always had shy students, but the great thing about today is that they have a voice now. We always try to teach them to speak up and we try to get them to participate in class. But I was shy when I was in school, and I always think, what if they had these tools when I was a student? But the great thing is we have them today. We have to utilize them. Have you ever heard of Flipgrid? It is such a wonderful website and app. I did hear great things last school year, and I guess I was so wrapped up into what I was doing that I just didn't have time to try it out. But I am definitely determined, without a doubt, to get this started the beginning of the school year. So let me tell you a little bit about this great website and app and how you can use it in your classroom and in your school. But definitely, if you have used this app last school year and are currently using, please let me know in the comment section, what ways are you using this app with your students? Now, most of the features I mention are free, but there may be a few that I do mention that is for the paid version. I recommend is that you go to the website and under the pricing tab, check out the difference in the free version versus the paid version and find out what is best for you at this moment in time. But I do have to say that I did find a few promo codes out there. I don't know when you watch this video if these codes are still available, but definitely go check it out and give it a try. Now, Flipgrid is a video discussion community in which you assign topics and the students respond by making videos to these topics and the students engage. Now, isn't that awesome? Now, it is free to have a Flipgrid One account. With a Flipgrid One account, you have unlimited topics and student videos. One thing I like about Flipgrid is that there's a free version and students do not need their own accounts. Flipgrid was designed by a college professor and graduate students from the University of Minnesota. Every student benefits from each student's perspective. It is so important for all the kids to have a voice. And I like the idea that it's like bringing the back of the classroom to the front. Giving the students a chance to have a voice is probably the single most important thing we can do as educators for children to learn and grow. Student voice is important to really understand what's going on and how we can better help students. Now let me get started with telling you about Flipgrid. At the beginning it can be a little confusing, but you hear the term grids. Now a grid is sort of like a group of students, a classroom. So with the free account, you get one grid. So in this one grid, for this one group of students, you can have various topics during the school year. So Flipgrid allows you to present a video to a private group known as a grid. Once a question is posed, students have about 90 seconds to answer that question. Students can answer the question alone or can collaborate with others to answer this one question. The next thing we will move on to is topics. Topics spark ideas and fuel the conversation. There are many reasons to add a new topic. You add a new topic for many things, such as an upcoming project, weekly readings, current events, anything that can lead a discussion. Students respond with videos recorded on their laptop, iOS, or Android device. Students have unlimited retakes. They can pause and resume. They can flip the camera to show their environment. One thing I like about Flipgrid is sparking a student response. This is a great way to inspire student leaders. A response can spark a totally new discussion. So you may want to make that response stand out and have students respond to that student. So allow students to take the lead and recognize their impact by sparking a student's response. Having a time limit is wonderful because students practice being concise and teachers will not be overwhelmed by hearing all these responses. So having a time limit will make it easier for you to sit down and listen to these responses. This is a great tool for students to share their ideas, their thoughts, and their newly gained knowledge. Students can now add titles and hashtags to their responses, and these hashtags make it easier to find connecting responses. Students can now add a link to a website, an article, a PDF file, something that can help clarify their thoughts and give us some background information. They also allow students to add stickers and drawings just so they can express themselves and be a bit more creative. Now keep in mind you can turn some of these features off in the teacher admin page. So think of Flipgrid as a combination of Instagram and Snapchat, but you have the control. With the Flipgrid mobile app, there is a built-in QR reader, so it makes it easier for students to participate. If you want to share the video of your student with the parents of that child without having access to the other student videos, there is a simple way by just giving the parents the link to the video response. So that's a great way to protect the other children in your room, depending on the policy in your building or district. One way is by going on Twitter and using the hashtag FlipGridFever, and you can find many authentic ways that other teachers use Flipgrid in the classroom. As a review, you get 1 grid for free with your Flipgrid One account. If you want more than 1 grid because you want a grid for every subject, or you do teach different classes or different groups of students, you might want to get the Flipgrid Classroom account, and it currently is about $65 per year. Another great feature of Flipgrid is that you as a teacher can embed YouTube videos and Vimeo videos. You can upload a high-resolution image. You could link to a website or document, or you can include an emoji or Jiffy. These new features make topics more engaging for students. It's a way to hook them in and personalize the experience. Students always had the ability to like or heart a video response, but now there are new reactions. A light bulb signifies a bright idea. A think emoji is for a response that made you think. A rocket means your response was out of this world and takes you to another level. And finally, the mic drop is for a response that is mind-blowing. The reactions are in your control as an administrator, so you can easily turn them on or off. Another great feature is that Flipgrid has a sticky note. A sticky note allows the student to type his response or script so that he or she can use it while doing the recording. You have the ability to freeze a topic if you want the students to watch the videos but not post any more videos. Now you can establish a date for the topic to automatically freeze without having to go in and freeze it manually. You as a Flipgrid One teacher can make the videos as short as 15 seconds. And as a Flipgrid Classroom user, you as a teacher can make the video as long as 5 minutes. The max though for the free account is 90 seconds. I did a lot of research and read many ways to use Flipgrid in the classroom, and I'm going to give you 5 ways that just caught my attention that I think are great ways to use Flipgrid in your classroom or at your school. So number 1, use it as an exit ticket. You can have the students respond to, what did you learn today? Or even better, what did you create today? Another great way to use Flipgrid is during the design thinking process. When students brainstorm and they have an idea, they can share that idea in a video. Another great way is to put a spin on the student of the week. Announce who the student of the week is and have all your students state why that child deserves to be student of the week. Students will enjoy watching the videos from their classmates, explaining why they are a valued member of the classroom community. Another great way to use Flipgrid in your school is to use it as a teacher book club. Have teachers go create videos explaining their thoughts and thinking about the book. This discussion can be archived and can be shared with other staff members. And the last way I will share with you today is create a school grid. Consider having a grid in which teachers share what they did that summer or a response to a professional development. This is a great way to build community and have a wonderful conversation instead of the regular small talk. How have you been using Flipgrid in the classroom? If you have, let me know some ways that you used it. And if you haven't used it, just go ahead and create a grid and tell me more about it. I will post helpful links in the description below so that you can get more information about this wonderful website and app. See you next time.